With 2025 bringing a brand new season for the champions of the future, round one at Campillos was upon us, and on Thursday in time qualifying, William Calleja put it on pole position after a very busy day of racing.
Pole position is the best way to go in our group, so it can get us a good starting position for the heats. And at least now we know that our pace is good and we can have consistent pace throughout the heats and stay in top position through the intermediate standings, the IC.
Iskender, Zulfikari, Ilie Tristian, William Calleja taking wins, Hoogendoorn as well, but it was a very busy day. On to Friday, it was another very packed day of racing with Bosco Arias, Ilie Tristian and Hoogendoorn taking the first round of qualifying heat wins of the day. Henry Domain, Hoogendoorn and William Calleja would be the next drivers at the end of the day, finishing the heat 6 at the end with Calleja certainly looking the strongest of the day. Going into the second half of the day, Hoogendoorn, William Calleja and Ilie Tristian once again were the top runners, meaning it was going to be a very packed and busy day for the superheats, with 3 drivers getting 4 wins out of the top 5. William Calleja, though, would end the day on top with 4 wins out of Hoogendoorn's 4 wins. Ilie Tristian with 4, Henry Domain with 1, and Bruno Blanco rounding out the top 5 at the end of the day with 0 wins to his name, but still stands in a really strong position ahead of the superheats on Saturday.
Obviously, when they go into tomorrow for the final and pre-final, knowing that we have good pace, awesome, and we'll be starting the pre-final A and P1, so now at least we know that our pace is super strong and we can stay in the front, and pretty much that, yeah.
As the sun continued to shine over the weekend, the OK Junior category for the champions of the future, round 1 in the south of Spain at the Campillos circuit, were all ready for a hectic day of racing. William Calleja on pole position for Superheat 1 and Hoogendoorn on pole position for Superheat 2 were ready to go to Basel. But in the first of those Superheats, it would still be the Australian on the top spot, William Calleja claiming the win ahead of Canada's Ilie Tristian. Turkey's Iskender Zulfikari rounding out the top 3 ahead of Will Green and Bruno Blanco, finding himself racing for the first time outside of Italy. But in the second of those superheats, again, another frantic race, but Hoogendoorn this time around not being able to keep that lead. Henry Domain, who started alongside him on the front row, did take the win, though, ahead of Hoogendoorn. Baglin, brilliant race for him, gaining so many positions, finishing ahead of Lucas Shells. Drew Waltz rounding out the top 5. And then going into the final, at the end of all the racing, William Calleja would find himself on pole position. He'd be joined by Hoogendoorn, Ilie Tristian and Henry Domain on row number 2, with Lucas Shells and Bruno Blanco rounding out the top 3 rows as these drivers headed in to their first final of the season. Lights are out, we are racing, and it's a brilliant start for Calleja from the outside line. It works out, but watch out for Domain. His teammate goes right around the outside, and does the Britain take the lead? There's a crash in the background, karts are off, but crucially at the front here, it is the 2 Forzas that lead, 1 and 2. There is the karts that have gone off the circuit there. The 58 is one of them. That's the MP Kart Racing of Leonardo Gorski.
There is a change for P2, and it's Ilie Tristian up the inside going into turn number 16. He takes the race lead from the Forza kart. What a start to this race.
Oh dear, that's not gone too well. And that's 3 karts off, and that's a big moment there. The 55 is one.
Is one.
Yeah, Manny Nuvellini is one. I'm trying to figure out who the rest are. I think Julian Fresnelli. Mariano Lopez is one. And I think Luke Tal. Just to confirm then, drivers who we've lost in this opening stage.
Sebastian Iskender, that is. Domain takes 12 on a more defensive line to try and fend off Hoogendoorn, but now Hoogendoorn goes up the inside. That lack of speed through over-defending into turn 12 has given Hoogendoorn the perfect opportunity to go in, and now Henry Domain goes back up the inside through turn number 16.
So Iskender Zulfikari in the number 69, he has closed in. He's up to P6, Drew Waltz is there in P5, as backwards now is going the number 48 of Michael McGow, the other American, struggling here with the pack so closely bunched up here, Nicole.
Yeah.
Eyes on this one here, though. Hoogendoorn has closed in on Domain, and he's going to go for the moves down the inside. The Williams driver. If you're a Williams fan, my goodness, look no further. It's Hoogendoorn, but he's going to lose it again. Oh, and he gets it back. Look at that. That's a 2 for 1, 3 for 1. Nearly 3 overtakes in 1 corner. Down the inside, there's been a change. Calleja has not only got past, but he's decimated him. He's now already opened up a gap, so Domain has gone down to P4. It's Canada, it's Tony Kart, it's Ilie Tristian across the line. He wins in Campillos by over a second. The Tony Kart team can stand proud on the top step of the podium. After a dramatic weekend of racing, the OK Junior category, Tony Kart can reign supreme with Canada's Ilie Tristian taking the top spot on the podium.
Yeah, it's amazing. First podium on the Champion Future and win. And yeah, it was a good race. I got a good start in the first lap. Then there was a slow procedure. Hope everybody's okay. And yeah, I had a small gap. And then I made it bigger, and then I just maintained a good pace. And yeah, it was an amazing race.
Dean Hoogendoorn and William Calleja, again a beautiful end for them as we head to the sunny south of Portugal to the Portimão circuit for round 2.